Doing the most, Bob the Healer, back with another video on the Healer Heart Network. As you can see, we've moved our studio, darling. Actually, let's go ahead and move you down a little bit. Let's move you down. Oh, hi. How are ya? Okay, welcome to the front row. Today's topic is really about you. Yes, baby, I'm all in your business. Giving you the good tea and the good word. Yes, yes. The feature focus of today is all about why emotional availability feels different, especially today in modern relationships. Happy Juneteenth, family. I hope you are celebrating, having a good time. Your girl is getting ready. I'm gonna, after this, get ready, get cute, and head out for the afternoon. But I had to stop in and check with you guys. Okay, we are on day 28. So proud of all of you who keep showing up, participating in these lives, and really coming to do the work. Shout out to the Hilla Heart community for always coming and keeping the chat in check. I love to see you guys. If you're new here, make sure you are subscribed. Okay, let's get back to the live show. Your girl is chilling today. Okay, I'm learning that I can show up more authentically, and you guys still fuck with me, and I love that. I love that. I truly do. And I'm learning that in all of my relationships, including the one with myself. Yes, that I don't have to be perfect all the time. Today, we are really exploring modern relationships. Let's really get into the culture, honey, of dating. I think a lot of people don't have relationship awareness. They're not really aware of the dynamics of their relationships without judgment. Because you can show up in the relationship ready to start an argument because of the differences, because you're not emotionally compatible, or you can look for solutions and harmony. And that's what we came to focus on today. Yes, we really came to focus on how can we move out of this modern dating culture and move more into an authentic relationship with ourselves and with our lovers or lover. Okay? So, what does that look like to show up in your relationship without judgment? Well, I think when you have radical self love and self awareness, you recognize everyone is not going to be perfect. It's like, you know, I have my off days too. So I love you and I'm going to let you show up incomplete and complete. Hi, baby. Welcome in. It's about having grounded clarity about the relationship and who you are. I'm doing good. How are you? Blessed and highly favored. Highly favored. Highly favored. Yep, yep. Highly favored. Highly favored. Hey, highly favored. And when you recognize that you're highly favored too, baby, that's when things get good. That's when relationships start to align with divine on divine time. Okay? On the divine timeline. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, showing up authentically will always align you with relationships that are designed for you. Baby, I don't have no makeup on. This is skin. Thank you guys though. This is lip oil and lip liner. And that's it. And some sunscreen. Thank you guys. I love your support. Make sure you are subscribed. Yes, baby, no makeup. But this is the point I'm trying to make. When you can have that radical level of self-love, your energy shifts. Yes, you feeling me in the comments. I know that's right. Your energy shifts. It transforms. The work that I have been doing on myself is why my skin looks so good, honey. Is why my aura is vibrant, even though I haven't slept. Y'all, I'm working on that. I'm working on that. Radical self-love is a transition. And you will notice when you are honoring yourself and loving yourself, there will unfortunately be some relationships that don't go with you. Did you know that certain people are benefiting off of your lack of self-love? Did you know that? And when you start to really make loving you an art form, you recognize who's been stealing your canvas. You recognize who's been benefiting off of you selling yourself short. When people can no longer benefit from you. Hi, welcome back, community. We got a Hella Heart community member in the chat. Chat, say hi. Show some love. Yes, when you are authentic, the relationships that's been playing with you ain't gonna play with you no more. They'll recognize that they can't benefit from you anymore. And then they'll disappear right about your life, honey. And it can be an isolating process when you're going through this transition of being more divinely aligned. Especially in this dating culture. You ever recognize when you I don't know, maybe it's just me. When I'm in a relationship, I get so many people that are interested in me, and then when I get out of a relationship, it's like they disappear. Like, baby, where'd you go? And then all of the viable people that I wanted are no longer available, but the people that I'm not interested in are all in my face. Maybe it's just me. I think it's an energy that you send out when you, okay, when you are committed to someone and you're committed to yourself versus when you're not. Whether you're aware of it or not. It's a frequency that you're in when you're in a happily committed relationship versus when you're single and you're happy. And I think when you are able to see intuitively, you got this happy end. Okay. When you're able to see intuitively into the dynamics of your relationships, you can see if this is feeding you or draining you. You can identify why you keep ending up in these same behavioral relationships without judgment. It's the without judgment part. It's like it's harder to heal when you're resisting through judgment. Just simple awareness of who you are, what you're doing, why you're dating that person will help you to realign if you're out of alignment with someone more in authentic flow to who you are. What's some dynamics that you guys are seeing right now in dating? I do notice out of my clients, most are looking for authentic relationships. They're looking for honesty. They want to be able to show up themselves and be accepted from the get go. None of the fluff. What do we say when we are saying genuine connections? Are we being genuine with ourselves? And so it's really about us doing more of the work. Unfortunately, hate to tell you that it was about them, but it's really about you. No mind games here, babe. I'm just so authentic. I just keep it real, no matter how you feel. Okay, I have to keep it real with myself, or I won't respect myself. That's just my code of ethics. And I won't respect you if you keep lying to yourself about why you keep attracting these connections. It's only when you have the honest conversation that the healing can begin. It's awareness. Okay, I tend to date people that sabotage my career, or I tend to date people that get a little jealous when I'm in the spotlight. And I do that because I do that to myself. When I get a little spotlight, I get a little scared and I self sabotage. But my reflection of how I treat me is a direct reflection of the relationships that I'm already in. You see? And most of the time, it's the relationship with your mama that you could really take a magnifying glass to. Okay? So there is no shame in this journey, or you're going to be stuck in last week's work. Okay, if you haven't checked out last week's videos, go check those out. We're on day 28 of, I think, day 30s. So we only have 2 days left of our healing journey. Okay, and those of you who've been doing the work, expect blessings to come by the end of these 30 days, honey, if they haven't even started rolling in already. Trust me on this. Bobby knowing. And so a part of doing the work is recognizing when you are blaming your partner instead of examining thyself. You know, many times when I was younger, I would take the person that I kept attracting that I felt like was on a lower vibrational frequency and not the vibrational frequency I wanted to be dating on. I would take them and ask them, what is it that I did that attracted you? So I could change it. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to rework my energy so I don't keep attracting that. Because there's something in my vortex that says that I haven't learned the lesson or the blessing. And once again, some relationship dynamics are not about you, they're about building together, they're about learning one another. And most times, the person is worried about how the other person feels about them or why they said this and that to them that one day. And do they love me like they did these readings, honey, I be getting. I'm just like, baby, I can tell you right now, you're self-centered instead of being in self-love. And your self-centeredness is probably driving your partner away. There's a lot of cleaning out the heart chakra that the collective needs to work on. Not carrying your past trauma into your next relationship. Some of us do. But the more you get close to your own clarity and your own guidance and your own wisdom, you can clarify what it is that you are emitting, your vibrational frequency, so that you can attract a partner that aligns with who you are right now. Not who you used to be 6 years ago or who you used to be when you went through that trauma experience, but who you are now, completely healed on day 28, transforming, elevating your frequency in the luxury abundance. Okay? Now, I know this internal shift and external shift of your relationships can cause a little dissonance. It can make you feel a little razzled and dazzled, honey, a little off kiltered. One, you've never experienced this level of love from yourself before and from God. You haven't recognized it from God. It's always been there, but you wasn't paying attention. Okay. But now you have been adapting that love as your own and how you take care of yourself. And it's being reflected in your relationships. Okay. Now, some people don't like God. Honey, some people don't like God. They don't like when God is all over you and shining through you. And so it causes them a little conflict. And you'll start to see those people fall away. But for the ones that are staying, stay engaged. Stay activated in those relationship dynamics. Okay? Because the more that you are in this flow with them, you guys can grow together. And what once was a bunch of confusion is now clarity. Yes, clear it up, darling. Clear up your relationships. Now's the time. That is the homework to clear out relationships that feel stagnant, that are holding on to who you used to be, and who don't love how God is showing up in your life. Because we don't need those people. Bye bye now. And I want to call you to major transformation. As we head into the last few days, it will get easier. I promise you, it will be easier. Things will be lighter. And I want you to keep that frequency by maintaining your energy, maintaining your space, elevating your self love so that you can match the frequency of where God is taking you. Good blessings in store. Okay. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can email me and you can find my link at the bio. Okay. I love joining you guys every day for the last 28 days. It's been so amazing. It really has. And I want to know what you have been taking from this experience. So if you feel guided intuitively to share your testimony from this experience. What's changed in your life since we started working together? I want to know. Hold me accountable. And if you're seeing this post live, comment below. What is it that you've been working on and you've been pulling from this experience? What would you like to really share with someone else so that you can remember forever? When you teach someone else something, you learn it yourself. And personally, what I can say that I've learned from these last 28 days is that God will literally make me go through something so that I can teach on it. Literally. That's pretty much it. Most of the time, it's not even about me or my life or me going through this experience. It's mainly so that as a healer, I can walk with my clients, not in front of them or behind them, but beside them. And if you feel called to have a journey with me, beside me, as we guide through your life path and purpose and align with your divine will, you know what to do. Click that link. Let's start our journey together. Let's get you right, baby. Let's get you transformed. Let's get that energy elevated. Okay? Because I know you've been waiting. I know you have. You've been waiting for someone like me to show up in your vortex and your frequency. And here I am. And make sure you subscribe, babe. So you can continue to get more exclusive content like this. Yes. Okay? We're elevating the frequency, the community, and the collective. All right, baby. I'm about to get ready to head up out of here. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I enjoyed today's discussion on being emotionally clear and aware of the relationship dynamics we're attracting and how we can shift that so that we can align with relationships that are divinely aligned. Okay? Because the way modern relationships are happening, baby, they're going to make you feel emotionally unavailable. But the more that you commit to yourself and honoring your authentic self and authentic relationships, divine will clear the rest of it out. You won't have to worry. You won't have to worry, babe. Okay? Everything is working how it's supposed to be. But you just have to show up and do the work. Okay? So thank you again for joining me for like the umpteenth time. If you're new here, make sure you are subscribed, and I will see you guys on day 29.